My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Monster Train 2. Hit that better random button. That is Stygian Hellhaunt. Interesting. Interesting. Who's our lead? Solgard the Martyr. Okay, so yeah, we're definitely doing an incant strategy of some kind, no matter what. Also, I want to mention at this point, news bulletin. There is an update to this game coming. Also, that's cool. Very keen to see the Wormkin and the new train version. What's it called? It's Herzl and Hep doing like train steward and steward stuff, like enhancing the train, like a new MT2 clan, obviously the final MT1 clan, Wormkin from the DLC being added as well. That's the news update. And then the opinion, the editorial. I'll add, completely unrelated to that, this is the first episode of a new day of recording, so this streak, be it small at only 2-2, is under threat. Let's take some time, center ourselves, and move forward. We've got Strixon Hallow. Incant. I almost never care about preventing my incants there. If I'm strong enough, it doesn't really matter how much health I give to Hallow. Archeon, Sign of Savagery, that can be pretty terrifying, especially because I will have a sweep unit in Colkelia, so we're going to trigger a lot of siphons at the same time. 2 copies of Hidden Passage give us the ability to overstack a floor very easily, and Energy Siphon, if nothing else, is very good for our incant. Aqua's Reservation also gives us 3 additional energy 1 turn of the battle. Let's go! Oh! Oh! Well, this is tough. Your money goes 25% further for the entire run is ridiculous. But Lost Luggage is really, really, really good here, specifically because Solgard the Martyr wants to see as many incants as they possibly can on turn 1, and with the amount of zero-cost cards that we have in this deck, like, this is a real, real boon at the point in time when we are weakest, which is Solgard not having yet seen any incants. I kind of want to go Titan Channel, but it's really going to depend. Maybe I want to go Frost Channel just to defend Colkelia, but then it never really has a huge health pool. At which point, what? It has a revenge trigger, so you don't want to sap the enemy entirely. How do you deal with that? Maybe some of our Pyreborn. I saw red. Maybe some of our Hellhaunt options could be that armor for our frontliner. What's our next area? Merchant of Steel, Stygian, Merchant of Steel, Stygian. Okay, no, we're definitely looking for another incant unit we throw behind Solgard on the same floor. I'm gonna go Guild Marker. So we do get Titan Channel. Every incant gives us a shard, and when we choose to resurge, all of the shards give us 8/8 in the stats, or we could have Dire Channel, which is the backline version. Incant gives shard, and at action, so this is at the start of this unit's turn, so where an attack would occur, deal 4 damage per shard to the front enemy unit. I don't love that, but maybe we could give you quick. How would we give you quick? It'd have to be like a Swift Steel Blade. It should probably just be Titan Channel, right? The problem with Titan Channel is, like, I'm gonna want a Colkelia sweeping the bottom line. So most of my incants are gonna happen on, like, a floor where I'm really preparing, which, like, yeah, I guess it is the big units that get past the bottom floor. Fine. Fine. I'm trying to argue my way into a different version of a Solgard build, but it's not working. I'm just doing it again. To start with, I mean, yeah, we probably just end up leaking the champion. That's fine. Actually, no, it'll take additional damage on that top line. Yeah, we're okay. Siphon. Power. Pretty much expect to lose that bottom line. Hey, the fact that it's giving anything here is huge. Oh, although, if I really wanted to get tricky with it, send the Cockellier off of that floor. Get a couple more incants, and then a couple more incants. Almost winning this without Soul Guard. Anyway, I pop you out now. You're a 112, 117, and you'll just beat the hell out of this round. I mean, that's an option. We could have the, like, a permafrosted hidden passage, so we have the ability to retreat a Cockellier from the bottom floor when we want to. Maybe. Our directed damage is better than it usually is, courtesy of having these 5 torches in the base deck. So usually I'd snap pick this flash freeze, just so that I have some access to backline damage, but... And I still may end up picking it here, but it's not as snap quick. I also do like the idea of getting a Mollusk Mage here, because with those torches, we do have a serious amount of benefit to get from Conduit. Why don't you give me that, actually? Ooh. Ritual of Battle is a lot of damage, but Fortified Pauldrons, in a world where what I need to do is get a frontliner and then defend with them, this might even make sense on a non-traditional frontliner. Event's also quite good for the AoE. Give me the Fortified Pauldrons, please. Definitely going the Merchant of Steel first here. Quick Endless. Quick's pretty interesting there. Endless is pretty interesting there. Ridiculous. Okay, Titan Sentry. Titan Sentry gets plus health and Endless. And Cockellier gets quick. And hell, I'm gonna give you the plus 14. I'm not even gonna hold out trying to get multi-strike on you. I can be so greedy with this line. So we've got a Titan Sentry that, for the majority of fights, isn't even gonna die. But if it does, I can just play it again. I've got Fortified Pauldrons to help it out as well. We've got Cockellier in the back line just sweeping most of the enemy units on that line. So usually one of the really good things about Titan Sentry is that it is effectively a sweep, because it doesn't just apply the Frostbite to the target that hits it, it applies it to all enemies. Cockellier is our sweep, so instead Frostbite, or rather instead the Titan Sentry is effectively just a stat stick that can constantly stand in front. Which is going to make it easier to do a strategy where at the very end I just ascend Cockellier for the Relentless phase. There's your Fortified Pauldrons. Well, damn. Oh! Okay, Mollusk Mage bottom floor, but I want you on the second floor, so I'll hidden passage you. And then Energy Siphon Torch. A couple more casts on that field. Okay, so what do I need next? I need a density of castable spells. Because currently our Titan channel isn't going to get especially large. Yeah, this bottom line wins by itself. Doesn't even need any help. Have a 64-69 on the next floor if you need it, though. So what's our next major concern? Honestly, I think our next major concern is getting 30 damage on Cockellier. For the sake of well, 30 and then 50 are the next numbers that matter. I might not even have any, because I've not got Kale at the end. I've got Seraph Eternus Chosen of Dominion. Yeah, you only need to have 35, I think, because in Chosen of Dominion we have a couple of the curse givers that have 35 health. Very little work needs to be done to get that there, give you pretty much any weapon. Next thing is dealing with 2 stat blocks of 500 health, courtesy of the fact that we don't know what's going to happen on floor 7. So multi-strike for Soul Guard would make sense as that. Vent. I don't especially need Vent now that I've got Quick on Colgalia and Titan Sentry as well. I'm more likely to care about something like Hornbreak. I really want to go to the Merchant of Steel again, because while I did really benefit from the previous Merchant of Steel, what I need right now is a Stygian incant unit that sits in front of Soul Guard. Quick, Titanite, Rage. Siren of the Sea. Siren of the Sea with Quick and Titanite, yeah. Yeah. Do I want to just, like, give 12 rage and 14 additional damage to the Mollusk Mage as well? I honestly do not see a downside to it right now. Oh! Could I give some wings to this Mollusk Mage, man? I'm actually gonna dig for wings. Okay, we got Arcus's wing. I wonder if I'm supposed to now put this on Titan Sentry, because it gives additional health, and the Titan Sentry really would benefit from that health. Although, Siren of the Sea, it gives additional health, and you have Titanite, so you get effectively twice that. I'll give it to the Siren of the Sea. Actually, here's the real reason to give it to the Siren of the Sea. Now I can dupe you, play you on the top line, fly you down to the middle line, and overstack our incant floor. So I can just straight up bypass going for capacity. Okay. I feel like I'm probably not going to lose this run. All I had to do is really, like, grip the steering wheel with white knuckles for a while there. And now I think we've set ourselves up. Actually, well, come to think of it, what do I use a steward for at this point? Let me show you. Well. Oops. Let me show you this time once more with feeling. Okay, then it's Colkelia. Then it is Shield Steward with Soul Guard behind. And then a Siren of the Sea on the top line. The boss appears on the top line to try and fight the Siren of the Sea, who flies down on the first turn. Oh, how beautiful. Now, ashamedly, I don't really get to cast that many spells on this floor. I can give spell weakness to one of my own units. Oh, this would do it. I'll ascend you, and then I'm going to throw... I probably shouldn't go that far. Okay. Wait, no. If I ascend you, and then I give you the energy, and then I hit you... Obviously, we can't do that with... Let's just test. Okay, and then if you... Wait. You'd get 3... Oh, gosh. 39 additional damage on top of that. 47 with 7 short. Yeah. Okay, that doesn't change. Fine. We'll do the health one then, actually. Yeah, way easier. We'll take you out. And I care about the incants enough to skip Vengeful Shaman. Oh, hell yeah. Archeon being on the bottom line on this turn. Seeing only 1 unit die. Oh, that's so good for us. That's not the card I meant to play, but I'm glad it worked out how it did. Okay. Okay, bottom line is going to be fine. Wait, wasn't bottom line showing Titan Sentry dying? Okay, I must have mislooked. Welcome, Morsk Mage, to this floor. Do I want to retreat Colgalia? Yeah. And then there's no reason I need to take more damage this time. Yeah. Don't even need to pop out Soul Guard here, so... pretty good proof that this is working. And then you can come out, Soul Guard. Tell you it's 100% not Impelate. Harness the Titan, apply plus 10 magic power to spells in hand. I don't really have any spells that benefit that hugely from that, like Torch going from 3 to 13, or even from 13 to 23. It's nothing. What you really want is this buffing an AoE spell, or an attuned spell, or something like that. Spike of the Hellhorn would be a pretty neat way to get that Colgalia damage boost I was looking for. I mean, it's certainly not Siren of the Sea, for the reason I mentioned earlier, which is, if I dupe, and I should, I only have 2 opportunities to dupe this run, they're both next to a Merchant of Magic. Oh, and the first Merchant of Trinkets? Oh, that's not good. That's not good. If this Merchant of Trinkets was next to Forgotten Boon / Celestial Alcove, I'd feel a lot better about it. Because I'd be able to buy more than 1 trinket. But because I can't, I don't really want to go that direction, which pushes me to a Merchant of Magic. And if I want to get all of the dupes, that means I'm going to 3 Merchants of Magic after this point. And these are the spells in my deck. Like, this one's double stack, sure. This one's Spellchain Holdover, of course. Permafrost for a hidden passage, and that's about it. I need more spells that care about their upgrades. I don't think any of these are an appropriate choice for this deck. I think the closest would be Horned Warrior, but I have no way to play it and get it into the field. Certainly not capacity. It's energy or it's draw. I think it's draw first for the speed of incants. Yucky. I'm gonna have to go to this Merchant of Magic. I really hope that the equipment or room card is relevant. Even the 25% saving is not enough to get us 2 trinkets. Unless we get super lucky. Like, I think trinkets can cost as little as 125. And if both of them were 125 and had the cost decrease, maybe. Oh, that's great. Okay, so first off, hold over the offering token, classic. Second off, consume, remove the Spike the Hellhorn, and then -2 cost, consume the Spike the Hellhorn. Reroll 95% of the time. I won't be able to afford the good things after it. We're already sweeping that bottom line. I have no use of an Iron Tongue. Bloodthirsty Blade, though. It's gonna get a lot of slays. Yeah, it's Titan Channel 2. We're just going straight down the line on that one. I want to re-roll here, but I recognize because I'm already bound to go to 2 more merchants of magic, which means I'm going to a merchant of trinkets in the next area, so I should certainly save money for that reason as well. But if I'm going to 2 more merchants of magic, I'll have the time to get more upgrades on my magic spells. That's okay. No percent of units gain multi-strike. What do you mean? They choose to take additional frost? I really need to do the Siren of the Sea as soon as possible. Because I could just play one there and then fly one down. It'd be so good. Oh, wow. Thank you. Mollusk Mage, and I can push it up this turn. That's so good. And then Siren of the Sea comes down as well. Super overstack that floor. Gotta love that. And I've got my holdover on the first. What is happening? You forgot about how the portrait's gonna be bigger. I mean, look, I'm okay with the shield suit though. It's there, if anything, for me to cast spells at right now. Obviously, only when there's not a better unit to cast the spells at. I'm reasonable. I'm sorry, sir. I'm gonna have to hit you with a Spike of the Hellhorn. That'll get him down. Goodbye, Rabbit Zealot, and incidentally, the shield suit as well. Oh, this is great. Torch. Torch. Foregone power, discard the final vengeful shard from my hand. Yay! Bloodthirsty Blade finally. Admittedly, almost as late as it possibly could be. It's not literally the bottom card of my deck, but it is in the second last hand. Oh no, wait, never mind. It is as late as it could be because I was capable of drawing that card this turn anyway. Yeah, kill the Titan Sentry on bottom line. Oh, what do I do about it? What do I do? Summon the Titan Sentry. And then we'll figure it out. Okay, I do think I'll reveal Soulguard this fight, but I don't want you to go thinking it's because I had to. It's because I wanted to. 300 and 305 statistic line. We should probably move the Siren of the Sea behind Soulguard instead. Who's the real tank here? Unnamed Tome. Seraph Eternus, Chosen of Dominion, desperately asks you, can you daze me? Can you sap me so that I can't attack? Can you mute me? You need to stop the doubling of that corruption before it gets really bad. To the degree that it would be even able to kill an incanting Siren of the Sea. I think it's 100% One Horn's Tome. I mean, yeah, I don't know who can wield it yet, but I'll make it so. I'm going to enough Merchants of Magic. This one's got to be the trinkets. Ooh. I mean, Shadow's Sheath. Yeah. I think so. given Cold Kelly is going to be ruling that bottom line. When a unit gains Frostbite, it gains additional stacks. That sounds good to me as well. Units gain an extra upgrade slot. Whoa. What amazing value. No. We have our units. We just need to dupe one of them, thank you. On that topic, it's time to get rid of these Spear Stewards. Next area is the Merchant of Magic, the first dupe for our Siren. Okay, I can take a Merchant of Arms after that in order to make the Bloodthirsty Blade deployable. And then I go to the next Merchant of Magic. I do think duping another Siren of the Sea is completely fine. Because, like, I draw it in the first couple of turns, I fly it down to the second floor. Maybe I'll have a spell by then that we would prefer to dupe. But that's currently the layout. That's the trajectory for me, as far as I see it. Dang. Oh, it dampened. That's fine. I'm just not going to put a shield steward on the second floor. Yeah, I still could have done it. Oh well, I'm not going to go back and fix that. Ooh. Yes! One Horn Stone. Give Cold Kelly the ability to really ramp up the Blood Slays. Get both the original and then also the reanimate. Yeah. Figured I'd probably end up discarding that, unfortunately. Oh, I'm so pleased. Also, we're getting a bunch of stealth stacks on Colkelia, so by the time the boss comes out, Colkelia is probably going to be ready to murder by herself. Oh, we are so far beyond the point of this being reasonable. Colkelia now kills everyone. Yep. Get him, Colkelia. Send him straight to hell. Oh, that must have been so good. Yeah. 22 additional slays for the Bloodthirsty Blade that round. Second unnamed tome? Yep. It's just that important. Seraphiternus, same reason. Tyson Climb, actually. Also a really good way of disabling the Seraphiternus is the Daze. Yeah. Yeah, all about it. Also a great card to upgrade. Double stacks incredibly. Here's our Merchant of Magic. Speaking of double stacking, well, so does One Horn's Tome. I really should do that one, yeah. -1 cost Permafrost I might now give to Tiresome Climb over a Hidden Passage, because I can also Tiresome Climb one of my own units if I really need to. Plus 20 consume. Sure, I can give that to one of you. Spell Chain, the offering token I'd mentioned earlier. Holy Stone. I mean, like, One Horn Stone is currently only played with Arquith's Reservation. Which, like, that's not bad, right? That's fine. I could Holy Stone it. But I might get Intrinsic in the next Merchant of Magic. And that would really set us up. Oh, no, but it would kill me in the Seraph Eternus fight. Unless I merge the Fortified Pauldrons into the Bloodthirsty Blade so that I have some source of armor. And then just, eventually wait for a Spike the Hellhorn to help me out. It's pretty soon going to be time to cut both of the stewards and then as many of the... I'd probably cut Torches and Foregone Power in about equal measure, because the Foregone Power still does cost cards. Do I need an energy? I think I might just... I think this might be one of the mythical runs where it's not only correct to go draw a relic, but also I will. This is after dealing a killing blow. You're not going to deal any killing blows. Sorry, buddy, that's just not going to happen for you. So I think maybe I want to unnamed Tome Hallow instead? Although I guess I don't have to do that this time. Okay. Big Spike of the Hellhorn for Corkelia bottom line. Keep you comfy. A move here. Foregone Power. All's well. Well, now I'll stop the incant, because I'm about to incant a hell of a lot. Torch. I'm going to use the Aqua's Reservation this turn for One Horn's Tome. For the bottom line, now Corkelia's triple striking. Woo! Then I'll also send Mollusk Mage here and Hidden Ascend you to the next floor. Beautiful. Set up some spell weakness. Yeah, good squad there. Okay, and then just focus on incants as much as I possibly can. Hallow is taking a lot of damage on the bottom line. Strix is kind of having a turn off. I'm going to Tiresome Climb Strix to the bottom line to take more damage and then be ready to take more damage on the next line next turn. Welcome back, buddy. Oh, I just drew my next unnamed tome. Get muted again. Oh, I forgot. I haven't got the Bloodthirsty Blade on the bottom line yet. I wasn't even really benefiting from these. The Vengeful Shard, and Spear Steward. Big ol' Spike the Hellhorn. Make sure you've got enough armor that you'll never have to deal with the fragile downside. That's so many slays on the bottom line. And I only lose the Endless Titan Sentry. Oh my god. The game was really kind to me today. I mean, if I took you out now, it starts the relentless phase on the bottom line this turn, right? I don't want to do that. I want to do that in resolution. Because it gives the enemy the ability to summon one more wave. And then Cold Kellier just kills them all. I do feel a little stopping power is nice. Maybe an ancient synergy. Because the second floor is going to need to be able to kill things as well. Of course, One Horn Tome could be that, but then I have to decide to bust out Soul Guard much earlier, which I don't want to do. I just want to leave it for the Relentless phase if I can. Totally unnecessary. I love to do it, though. Double the rage on friendly units. Yeah, it's just another copy of Spike the Hellhorn in this thing. Take the Ancient Synergy. Because, again, if I do want to, maybe One Horn Stone becomes my dupe at the very end. Although it'd be really difficult to play the second one. Siren Song. At the start of combat, send non-boss enemy units on this floor and apply Daze 3. I mean, they take 300 damage before they do anything to me. Siren Song good? Am I undervaluing letting my... I think it's some good safety that I could employ in this deck, certainly. I will go Bloodthirsty. I'll even merge these two, as I said I would. Okay. I made a mistake earlier. This definitely should have been energy. So the reason for the energy is obviously because if I do want to, then I can dupe another Siren of the Sea, and this being deployable, so 2 additional deployment energy would be huge for us. Big. Reroll? No, I'm gonna hold on to my resources here, I think. Oh, Boiler Room. Never mind. Well, I guess the additional deployment Ember would still be useful, but Boiler Room is going to give us truly so much energy. So now all I need is deployment energy. If I can get an Artificial Pyre Stone in this final Merchant of Trinkets, come on. I'm crossing my fingers. I also think we're probably well past time to start removing the rest of these cards from this deck. There we are. That'll have a huge impact on how this runs. Oh my god, this is gonna be incredible. Yeah, I mean, those are the most important things. Come on, draw Siren of the Sea, turn 1, let's go. That's the Siren of the Sea, turn 1, let's go. Welcome. And then... yeah, it's worth silencing him. There's some additional armor for you, get you started. Off to the Slay Factory with you. Calcium, Mollusk Mage. Send him north. Start of combat. Send non-boss enemy units on the floor and apply Daze 3. I think you die on the top floor next turn, but I don't want to risk it, so I may end up just sending a Foregone Power your way. Here we are. Finally, Avowed Gladiator. Our Horn's Tome has gotten us to a safe position now. Let's give you an energy siphon and... Beautiful. Blow up the main rest of your health. And then hidden passage that one so I don't have to deal with silence on the bottom line at any stage. Perfect. The frontliner having reanimate is literally just buffing my Coccalia. Although this second floor is really suffering. It needs to see a lot more casts. Oh my god. Yes, thank you. I will play the X costs for 10. Gain 48 rage and 48 armor. Why, yes, thank you. I will do that. It's okay. We've got 20 turns of stealth on the bottom line. I think we might be able to make it through. I don't need to grow the top line. It won't help anyone. I'm just going to finish this turn. Drain's not necessary. If I really wanted to, I could try and use it for the Titans fight. I don't think I need to use it for the Titans fight. Impish Scholar, bring back a consumed card. I mean, yeah, One Horn's Tome. Unnamed Tome? Yeah. Take back pretty much any of those. End of turn, play Frozen to random card in hand. No. Trial rewards increased by 50. No. Excess cards and cards that cost 3 or more have permafrost. Yeah, but I probably end up just playing them instead. Versatile Ember Staff. I'm not going to end up using Totem Fragment. Spell Chain Holdover again. Interesting. It's probably got to be Spell Chain for the Tiresome Climb, right? One Horn's Tome only really cares about intrinsic right now. I guess it could be Spell Chain for the Unnamed Tome if I really just want to shut down a couple of enemies. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do want to do that. Thank you. 2 cost gain consume. I only really want to do this if I'm also removing the consume. Because I can just pay for them. Ooh. I mean, double stack the Tiresome Climb is great, but so's double stack the Unnamed Tome. No, but they're already basically going to be mute all battle with that. I don't need to amp that number. I mean, definitely remove another Foregone. Lower the cost of Ancient Synergy, increase its damage, a little bit of stopping power. Holy Stone the One Horn's Tome, because I can, not because I need to. And then the dupe. I mean, I was going to say Siren of the Sea, but like, ooh, we saw last battle. They're not as effective as I want them to be. Another copy of Offering Token, though, would make them much more effective. There's also the merged equipment that's really good right now. Of course, there's also One Horn's Tome. I'm gonna take One Horn's Tome. I'm also going to do this in a weird way. So, Titan Sentry, Cockelia, bottom line, merged equipment. Soulguard mid. Siren top. I'll fly you down on turn 1. This is just to dodge Seraph Eternus' first turn. Okay. So now I need to prepare for getting to ignore your corruption. Okay. All's well. Perfect. I just needed it until the first unnamed tome, so now I know that Cockelia on the bottom line just isn't going to be taking any corruption this fight. So because of that, unnamed tome on you, and now I can drop the One Horn's Tome with ease. Oh, there it is. Full 9 turns of mute. Absolutely told him to just shut the hell up. Siren Song as well. Oh my god! Siren Song was the third card played that turn of a different kind, giving us Versatile Emberstaff, so now I can tie some Climb You, double stacked by the way, to go up to the next floor, and then gain an ascend non-boss enemy units on this floor, and apply Daze 3. Would it still apply? It doesn't still apply Daze 3, right? But it's fine. It's fine. 4 turns of Daze is nothing to sneeze at. Yeah, okay, it doesn't give any additional turns of Daze. Oh my god. Okay. One Horned Stone. Impish Scholar. One Horned Stone. 7 times multi-strike on that Cockelia for the bottom line, by the way, if you care. Just in case you care. If you even care. Things are getting just about as ridiculous as they can. We'll get Daze for another 4 turns, please. Incant our way past both of those, then big ol' Spyco the Hellhorn. Now we're just gonna kill all of the bottom line enemies, then Titan Sentry dies at the end of the round. We don't have to worry about any contamination. Okay, we're all good. Oh, I love having someone to cast the spells at. Wahoo! Yay! I mean, I could pop out Soulguard. 25 by 15 is mathematics, so, you know, presumably something like 375 damage. I don't need 375 damage. I need 2,788. Oh, make that 3,500. I mean, I really don't want to kill this turn. Although I absolutely could. because I want one more turn of enemies to spawn so that I can just slay them. 49 turns of stealth on the bottom line. The deformed duo survives because I kill Seraph Eternus faster than it. Oh, great. Alright, how big's the blade now? How big that blade? 144. That's a big blade. Now just imagine this with intrinsic. Oh! I mean, we got given the one-horn storm. I'm also just gonna mute Savagery a bunch. I want to mute you next turn on the next floor so that I can stop, you know, Curse of Entropy additions to the deck. I'll just throw a mute there. Perfect. Siren of the Sea, gotta play the Firelight. I mean, I kind of want to just push Savagery past this floor, because Savagery being on the same line as enemies doesn't matter at all to me. Oh no, I'm short. I'm short 1 energy this turn to be able to One-Horn's Tome, Impish Scholar, One-Horn's Tome. Oh, that's fine. The Impish Scholar is probably going to bring back a unnamed tome anyway. Yeah, that's fine. And then I'll just play that next turn on the next floor. Well, that'll do it. First things first. No talking. It's fine. I'll play the Siren Song on the top line this turn, so we'll draw another card. Oh, and it's just another curse. Great. Oh no! Titan Sentry on replay now has stealth, so the Mollusk Mage is getting ascended to the next floor and is now safe. Yay! Oh yeah. Tiresome Climb you and then Hidden Passage you. There you go. Now you're on your original cycle, and also you and Entropy go down basically this turn, so it's just Dominion I now need to worry about. we are. Some additional damage on that top line. I'm just never gonna open Soul Guard again. I don't need to. It's fine, I'll just naturally play that to draw a card. Get some spell weakness. Yeah, tiresome climb him. One more spell next turn and we win! I mean, yeah, I was definitely expecting Cockelia to do, like, my management of area on the bottom line, and then this was supposed to kill the big boys. Didn't turn out happening that way. As it so happens, it didn't. But all's well and okay. I'm just gonna blow you up with a spell on the top line. The Ancient Synergy. One Horn Stone, baby. So good. Although, you know, One Horn Stone, if I really wanted to, I could have put it on one of these, on this line, you know, Soul Guard especially. You know, actually open you at some point. 30, so what? 450, 450 is your stat line at the moment? Have you considered 275 times 5 at quick speed with 14 units of stealth? Seems a better idea to me. Just take it under consideration. I think draw was correct in retrospect, actually. I very quickly got to my additional Siren of the Sea, and it was very easy to just place in the right area. Cool. I don't know what to say other than good run right there. The game also doesn't know what to say about it. Win streak maintained! And of course, I've got more recording to do today, when we won't lose the win streak. We just don't lose it unless it's the first recording of the day. And I'm going to prove that in the next episode. But until then, I'll see you next time. My name's Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Monstering 2. Top left is a series playlist for all my content on the game past, present, and future. YouTube recommendations down below. Streaming past the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays. Out above the thank tier, and a special thanks this episode to Seamus. Hopefully you all have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully see you all next time.